Are you ready for the Hollywood Chambers Accelerate?
Coaching sessions that help accelerate your business growth.
We break down complex issues in a short format.
From the principles of finance to marketing strategies that will propel your organization.
Learn from industry experts, tastemakers, and business leaders.
Gain knowledge and resources that foster growth and innovation.
The Hollywood Chambers Accelerate.
Available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other streaming platforms.
Hello, everybody. I'm Matt Dugan. Welcome to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. We're so excited to be here today as we learn how to work social media like an influencer. It's such a powerful topic, and we are going to teach you everything that you need to know as a business owner and entrepreneur to grow on social media. And the way we do this is we learn from the sense of an influencer. You know, all the TikTokers and the YouTubers and the social media talent, they have millions of followers, right? Well, they have reach. Well, you all at home and here today can reach the same way those with all those followers with easy metrics and tools that I'm going to teach to you guys today. Okay, now let me give you a little bit of background on myself. I'm the founder of Fruity, which is a free streaming platform on Roku, Fire TV, TCL TV, which is right here today in the conference room. And then we're also on iOS and Android devices. So we are across the board. We have a lot of classic programming, movies, TV shows, and a lot of independent content as well that are original shows too. But yeah, so Fruity was founded by myself, and you know, the idea came from wanting to have a place for content all in one place that was free. You know, there's a lot of subscription streaming services out there, and it came at a time during the pandemic when, you know, unfortunately a lot of people had lost their jobs, and it was just a really bad time. And, you know, we realized that people, you know, we all want content. We want stuff to watch, right? So the idea was birthed from that. And, you know, I was actually on an Amtrak train when the idea came to me. I was traveling I was going actually back home at the time, and the idea came to me while on an Amtrak train, and thus Fruity was born. And we worked everything out through the pandemic, and we actually just launched within the last couple of months here. So we're really excited. We actually have production offices on the back lot here, right down the street at Sunset Gower Studios. So we're the Chamber's neighbors and all of your neighbors, and just so excited to be here today. And yeah, so that's Fruity. We'll move on from that and talk about social media, because that's why you guys are all here. But definitely check out the app. It is free. It's online, and go check that out for sure. So now on to social media. You know, the way to look at social media, a lot of people, I feel, because again, I talk to influencers, I have business owners, small, large, big corporations, all the way down to mom and pop. No matter what level you are, I hear from business owners all the time about, I just don't understand. It's overwhelming. I don't know what to post, where to post, how to post it. And I go, look, this is something that we can all easily break down. And if you literally lay it out like on this conference room table right here, and you just take it step by step, it's very easy to understand and digest. And social media, which is a huge blessing and great for all of us today, it gives us a presence to connect directly with the consumer in a number of ways that we could never connect before. I mean, back in the day, and I remember this, the yellow pages, you used to have to look up in the phone book for a business. If you wanted a plumber, you had to look into plumbing. If you wanted a talent agency, you'd go to the directory, right? Everything was all in that one place. Or, you know, back even on .com, you would, you know, try to Google search in the early days. But the bottom line was, you know, social media wasn't there, and there was no way for businesses to really connect outside of just advertising in the pages. Well, now there's a chance for you to connect with them on these digital platforms. So today we're going to talk about the core platforms that I have had clients see success on, and I'm going to break it down step by step. So the first one is Instagram, okay? The second one is TikTok. I know everyone get your pen and paper, even at home, take notes. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and then Twitter, Facebook, and then Pinterest for some businesses. So I'll break it down one by one. Let's first start with Instagram. Instagram was born with the idea that you could go and share your favorite pictures. For some, it's a selfie. For others, it could be a picture with family to share with friends, that sort of thing. That was the concept of Instagram. But as video and short form video has evolved over the years, with TikTok, for instance, Instagram has become more of a video-centric platform. And in case if you're scrolling on Instagram and now even Facebook in some cases, you're seeing videos that are like little mini TikToks, right? They're called Instagram Reels, and they now pop up on your feed, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram, okay? But specifically, I'm going to focus on Instagram right now. Those are called Instagram Reels, and they are anywhere between 15 seconds and 60 seconds in length. Videos that you can post to audio, you can do original content, you can show off your products with those. Those go on what are called the feed. The feed is sort of the public billboard, as the influencers call it. That's the billboard. You got to be careful what you put out there, right? That's where everybody can see, because that does not disappear or change unless you delete that, right? And then there's also something called Instagram Stories, which for those of you who know of Snapchat, do we have any Snapchat users in the house? Snapchat, basically Instagram Stories was made to kind of compete with Snapchat, and those Instagram Stories are literally just that. They are photos, they're videos, but they give us great interaction tools with the consumer. And let's talk about those. So for instance, you can do polls on there. You can pull, what type of product should I do? Are you interested in purchasing this type of item? Are you looking to buy a house? If so, what level of house are you looking for? Are you looking for a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, right? If you're a real estate agent, if you're selling insurance services, you could do a poll on there about, are you looking for car, auto, whatever, and then you can get that data direct from Stories, or it could be as simple as like, hey, how's your day going? It's going great, good. You'll be able to tell exactly who and see the profile of who is, saying what on that poll, right? So those polls are really, important on Stories because they increase engagement on your social media. So the more polling, the better. Another thing that you can do is also do a question tab that pops up. You can literally write a question. So for instance, like how many times have you come into the restaurant in the last month? Or would you be interested in having a 20% off coupon or something like that? Again, those are what questions are for, and you can put those up there. You can also use literally regular, customers, for instance. Customers love to post that they're at a place of business, right? So maybe you own a floral shop and you have, a customer that comes in to get a big bouquet or flowers, and, they're just like, oh, thank you so much. Look how beautiful they are. They take a picture, they tag you, you get to repost that, and that's free advertising for your business. That's somebody promoting you on their social media and then tagging you, and then you get to repost that. So reposting is very key, and you can always just check what are called the Instagram DMs. That's where you're going to get a notification that somebody tagged you on their stories. And 9 times out of 10, people are going to tag you on their stories. Then they're going to tag you on, the wall is less and less. But there could be that chance. But the idea is Stories is where it's at, because also with those Instagram analytics, you can see how many people are viewing your stories to the T. You can see the exact amount of viewers who physically, you can literally LinkedIn style, look at their profile and see that, 100 people viewed my story today. Here's all the ones. Instagram tells you everything you need to know. Everything about, and TikTok's the same way. All the data is right in front of you. It's all about how you piece it together. Now, in order to get this data, you need to make sure that your Instagram account is a business account or a creator account. And that's very easy to go into the settings, because without that, you're not going to have that data. You're not going to have the analytics. You're not going to have Instagram telling you when when to post, right? And that's another thing. Instagram with those business analytics will tell you when to post, like exactly what time is the best time based on your audience, right? You might have 1,000 followers, you might have 50 followers. It doesn't matter. Instagram will give you that information. And then from my understanding now, there's it used to be that you had to have 10,000 followers on Instagram to be able to put a link on your story content. I believe that it is now that you can put a link on your stories to like your website or Shopify or what have you, or to your services, whatever you're trying to promote, regardless of follower size. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I was able to do it, and I found that out really cool because you had to have 10,000 followers. Like, it's hard to get 10,000 followers, right? But that's the idea there. It's all in one place, and those are really important tools. Now, how do I grow on Instagram? Okay, now that's number 2 question. So when you go through your Instagram analytics, you're going to see when to post. So that you just get your post time from there. Most people post 9 a.m. Pacific to 12 p.m. Pacific. That's usually a good window to post content, videos, photos on the wall, and you should do at least 5 to 10 stories a day. I mean, Instagram stories was meant for you to e-blast and put tons of content out there that you wouldn't put on your wall. You're not going to post 20 posts a day on your wall. You're going to throw them on your Instagram stories, okay? So that's very, very important to have that, organized in that fashion. And again, that the content on stories could be reposts, it could be the polls, it could be the questions, it could be the links, but those are all engagement tools to be able to engage with your audience on that social media. Now, another piece about social media is the ability to collaborate now with one another. So for instance, you might have a friend that has a business. Maybe you guys run a special together. You guys can actually post the same photo or reel on each other's Instagram through Instagram's collaborational tool right now. It's called Collab, Instagram Collab. And all you do is go on and just collaborate with them. And then that way your post shares on their feed and their feed shares your post and vice versa. So it's a win-win for both parties. Another great tool about Instagram is being able to go live. Let me tell you, the number of people that go live actually circulate within the Instagram algorithm we've seen. And again, this is just based on data analysis over the years of what has worked and what hasn't. But the more you go live, and again, it could be 5 to 10 minutes a day, you in your shop, or you showing off the house, doing the walking tour. I mean, everybody loves to see a nice house, right? It could be you showing off the office or the classroom, or your business tools, or whatever your business is. You can use that and go live and talk to people. And what's cool is on those lives, people can like and hit that like button a lot, which is great, because then you're like, oh, people are liking my stuff. But then also people can comment on that live and then interact with you on there and say, oh, how's your day going? I love your products. I love your flowers. Or I thank you so much for selling me that nice house. I got a great deal because of you, right? You gave me that mortgage. It's a great interactive comment, and it's a great chance just to have a conversation. I call it a FaceTime style conversation, but on Instagram Live. So if you really use these tools I'm giving you today, they're all in front of you on Instagram. You're going to see that growth come. But here's the biggest piece of it all. You have to keep consistent with your social media. Because listen, content is king or queen, and that's great. But if you're not consistent, you're not going to see that consistent growth or that consistent gain. Okay? You have to be consistent. And by consistent, that not necessarily means posting every day, but you need to find a system that works for you that's consistent every week. I've heard Instagram recommend at least 3, maybe 4 posts a week. I know some people that post every single day of the week, but it's important that you keep that. You don't want to skip a week, because then what happens is, we found that Instagram and like other platforms, you get what you put in. The algorithm will give back to you if you put stuff into it. If you're putting content out, and for instance, you're making a reel and maybe you're showing off the product or the house tour or whatever, or maybe you're doing a drone shot from up above, right? And that's your business, and then you add a trending sound, which, write that down, trending sounds on reels. Your videos can also get more views based on the sound that you use. So whether that's a song or an actual goofy sound or what have you, this based on the sound is also how you can trend and get more views on your videos. So for instance, a Cardi B song might get you more views than another song, right? It's important, and literally all you have to do is go into where you would go, you hit the plus button, you make the reel, you click add sound, and then from there you'll see all the songs that pop up, and it'll give you a trending list, like the top sounds that show up. Those are the sounds that you want to use, because you're going to see one video will randomly just go get 3, maybe 10,000 views on that video. And you're like, how did that happen? All my other views were like 300 views, and then this one got 10,000. That's because you used a trending sound. So it's important to use those trending sounds when making Instagram reels. And when you post an Instagram reel, repost it to the story. And then here's the secret. You ready for the secret? Hashtags. Everybody loves hashtags. You don't have to put them on the reel. You can, but you don't have to. The reel can trend from what we've seen on its own, carrying with the sound. All you need to do is put the hashtags on the story, okay, because then more people will find your story through those hashtags. So for instance, let's say if you're selling houses, hashtag mansions, mini mansions, sale, all those, sort of hashtags that would relate to your business. And you can actually search on Instagram what is trending and how many followers a particular hashtag has in the simple search button up at the top. So you can determine which hashtags to use. But here's the thing. You don't have to put your hashtags public. What you do is you put your hashtags on. Well, first you reshare the reel to your story, but then you go and put the hashtags on the story. And then I know this might be confusing, but basically you put the video on top of the hashtags, and guess what? The hashtags are buried and nobody knows that you used hashtags. So they're literally hidden hashtags that will help you get more views on your story. So that means more people in the public finding your content. And that's how a lot of the influencers do this. That's how they get there. Because again, we're here today to learn how to grow like an influencer. And every influencer you see is always posting content, which means they are consistent, but they're also being very interactive. They're doing the polls, they're putting the hashtags, but you're not seeing the hashtags. So again, you can hide those hashtags behind the videos. That's a little secret sauce there for you for Instagram. With Instagram, you can also run ads, which is coincidentally connected to Facebook, which is Meta. You can run simultaneously Instagram and Facebook ads. You can boost a story. For instance, we just did a screening, which was really successful, of The Room. It was a fan screening through our Fruity Film Club, and we ran Instagram ads for it, and we saw a boost, I want to say, of like 45% in ticket sales the minute we ran ads. And this is for a movie showtime that was like a month out. And again, we were just simply promoting a showtime, and you can geo-target it down. That particular screening was not in Hollywood. The next one will be though. But we geo-targeted to that particular area and that location. But for you guys here with businesses here, you can target to Hollywood, the Hollywood Hills, Burbank, Studio City, the 90028 zip code. It's called geo-targeting. And you can target down to that geography. And then what's really cool about Instagram ads and Facebook ads is that you can connect directly with the people who might be your competitor's business. So maybe there's another account, maybe there's a huge realtor that has like 5 million followers, and you can find them, or you can find people that are searching for mansions or houses, or maybe they're fans of Bruce, I don't know, whatever, so like all these celebrities, right? So you can target that down to the individual celebrity too, and then target that post to them. And again, that's all within the Instagram ad section. So it's all in one place, all on Instagram. You just have to make sure that the Instagram is connected to Facebook. That's really key there. So Instagram has to be connected to Facebook. You have to have a Facebook ads business account. So it's not that hard to set up. We'll provide resources after this so you know how to set all this up, but you want to make sure you have that set up, because you have Instagram and Facebook connected, your Instagram post will now pop up on your Facebook business page feed. So now you're giving free content to your Facebook business page. So they kind of go hand in hand. So it's a great strategy, and that way you don't have to double up on the content there. So that's Instagram in a nutshell. Now, when it comes to other platforms such as TikTok, TikTok is its own beast, okay? I remember TikTok from when it was an app called Musical.ly. Anybody remember Musical.ly? Your kids might have been huge fans of Musers. That was we got some hands there. Yep, Musical.ly, Musers. That was the biggest thing, because guess what? The kids could make these videos that were like, I'm like this and over here. And, they could do what's called lip syncing. And people, honestly, in the business were laughing at it. And I go, why are you laughing at this? This is something that's going to take off. And what do you know? It took off, and then everyone started to try to sign all the Musical.ly kids. And then that little app called Musical.ly would become TikTok. The idea was that their parent company, ByteDance, saw, I think, an opportunity to, get into the U.S. market, and that was them. And for that, it was a really great opportunity for them to, get into the U.S. market, and thus TikTok Musical.ly became TikTok. They literally merged two apps into one. So imagine taking like a Facebook and Instagram and merging it into one app. That's literally what they did with TikTok. And the great thing about TikTok is, and now there's more and more, I would say, business entrepreneur influencers on TikTok. I've seen anywhere from people who are, cafes and restaurants, business owners, to people who are real estate, realtors, to crypto influencers. Even gym influencers are now a huge thing on TikTok, right? But you can get your business trending on TikTok very easily through using the trending hashtags that TikTok provides you. They actually have trending hashtags. Yeah, write that down. Trending hashtags on TikTok that you can make to your content every single day. Every day, the hashtags changes. The challenges, they change. But that's important because that is content. That's free advice right there. Make those hashtags, use them to your ability, and then go in and add what's considered the popular or trending songs, similar to Instagram Reels. Again, these are all, Instagram Reels was made to compete with TikTok. So use that TikTok element of adding popular sounds to trend your TikTok videos. I knew somebody that literally went viral within about a month. They were getting 500 to maybe 1,500 views of video, and then all of a sudden they were getting 300,000 to 500,000 views of video, practically within less than a month. I mean, it's absolutely crazy the amount of views and reach you can have with TikTok. Because remember, that Gen Z audience, which is the next gen, is there. It's your audience to connect with. And there's adults too that are on TikTok. But the great part about it is that they're all there making video content, and then they're going to see your videos circulate through TikTok through those hashtags because they are making hashtags too. You also have the capabilities of going live on TikTok, just as you do on Instagram. Instagram and TikTok, you can get gifts. People can donate gifts and give little gifts, which are cool, and packages there, which are awesome. They're like little animals that pop up or whatever on TikTok. They're their own little cartoons or whatever. But the idea is that creates engagement, around a centerpiece. And sometimes it might be to go live. Like for instance, if you're hosting an event at the farmers market here in Hollywood, real popular, right? You have a booth down there, you have a table, maybe you're at the convention, maybe you're at a Chamber of Commerce event, right? You're going live, you're taking selfies with other businesses, people are reposting that. But on TikTok, they have their own version of stories too. So you can literally leverage each piece of content the same way you would the other. The only difference is with TikTok, you have those sort of trending hashtags right in front of you under the Discover section. So you can write that down. The Discover section is where you're going to find those. And TikTok ultimately is where, like I said, that younger audience is going to be. And again, you can run TikTok ads and geo-target the same way you can on Instagram. It's all going to be video. There's not going to be photo on TikTok. I think that's the biggest difference between Instagram and TikTok is there's no capability to really post a photo. It's all video first. So you have to think of video first content, and you're probably like wondering, okay, Matt, you're telling me all this stuff, but like, what should I be posting? So TikTok is going to be more, in Instagram, you're going to be showing more product, I feel. Whereas TikTok, you're going to be more talking to the camera and educating people on your business. You're going to be talking to them about the products that you sell, why it's important for you to have this special cologne, why is it important that you should hire this type of person versus the other, why. So your job on TikTok is to explain to the world why you. So, and that's an important thing. We're going to actually break that down in just a second about what our businesses are individually, so that way you can better articulate what to post on social media. But again, TikTok is more of an educational space, video first, and all short form. Now, YouTube, I know, lots of social media. YouTube is a long form space where you can post vlogs, videos about your business. But what's really exciting is now YouTube has invented Shorts, which is again, another tool to compete with TikTok. So now Shorts is literally 15, I think, to maybe 30-second videos. Maybe it's up to 60 now. They just launched this year, and they are going viral. Crazy, insane, billions of views. I mean, it's YouTube, but short form YouTube. And all you have to do is post to, for instance, and people, I've seen businesses get millions of views doing this. All you do is you go in and look at the hashtags, because on Shorts and YouTube, it's all about the tags. So if you go in and look up hashtag Shorts, hashtag entertainment if you're in entertainment, hashtag actor, or maybe hashtag camera, cinematographers, realtor. You look up those sort of hashtags, you're going to see what other people are posting, hashtag trending, but definitely hashtag shorts. You always want to add a hashtag shorts, and it's actually in the title of the video. That's really how TikTok is different, Shorts is different from TikTok, is because you put the actual hashtags in the title, and then you basically reference what others are doing based on those sort of hashtags. And it's real searchable. Like I said, we all use YouTube on a regular basis, but you probably haven't thought of Shorts. So all you have to do is go inside of the YouTube app and then look up Shorts. You don't need any other separate app. You just make them exactly through the YouTube app, just as you would upload a regular YouTube video, the YouTube Studio app, and everything's right in front of you in one place. Now, again, things can change based on new tools that they give, but I will say they have been adding filters and really cool engagement pieces for creators. YouTube is, like all the other platforms, are very creator first and business first, but they want businesses on the platform. They want to be bigger than TikTok. So I feel like right now more than ever, you have a chance to probably go viral on TikTok, on TikTok, but ultimately on Shorts. You have a chance to go viral on Shorts right now because of the new momentum that's there. YouTube wants to push the product, so more than likely you will be pushed because of their push to push that product, right? So it's all, you get what you put in. I mean, it's kind of like the phrase in life, you get what you put in, and that's really what social media is to the key. Without these sort of video first platforms, what would we do now? Like, how would we reach the consumer? I mean, yeah, you can run billboards or TV ads, or, like for us, Fruity, we have connected television. So, and ads still work, but you have to be able to connect on a daily basis. I mean, unless you're running ads every single minute of every single hour on TV or on the radio or whatever, you need to be able to connect on a daily basis. But it also, social media gives a human side to your business that a commercial does not. And commercials are great. They do benefit. They do sell. And look, we produce commercials. We love them. It's a core business model of ours. But at the end of the day, social media gives a human element to you and to your business. And it gives that sort of connection to customers, like, okay, I like this business. I support. I'm a fan. I'm a follower. So Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. Those are the three I really want you to focus on, because Facebook, again, you can leverage Reels for that and repost content from Reels to Facebook. There is an audience that is on Facebook ultimately. You can create groups on Facebook, you can do targeted timeline posts, etc. But really, I highly recommend just reposting that Instagram content to Facebook, so that way it's there. Because the audience that most likely is going to connect and engage is going to be on the Instagram, the TikTok, the Shorts. Now, let's break us down a little bit more as to what we should be posting, right? Because I'm telling you all the tools of like where to post, but what about what? So I have my own Dugan way strategy that I've used for years, and I've given it to some of the biggest high-profile TikTok creators in the world before they went viral. And it's a very simple, I almost call it like a first grade strategy, but it makes us kind of self-analyze our businesses and what is most important to us. So let's get into that real quick. Okay, it's called the 5 W's and an H, right? I'm sure you've heard of that in school back in the day. But I use it for my own social media. So we first begin with, who are you and your business? So, you are a person who has a business that is a real estate company, a mortgage broker, drone operator, maybe you're an educator, maybe you're have a tutoring business, maybe you are a talent agency, a management company, a car salesman, a funeral services director. There's literally funeral service directors that are going viral on TikTok right now, showing the process. I mean, I know it's kind of morbid, but there is an audience, and like literally car salesmen too. There's car people that are going viral on TikTok. There's a home for everybody on social media, but it's important to understand who is your business. And then the second question is, what makes up your business? What is that? What is your product? What are you selling? Are you selling a physical product? Are you selling a consulting service? Are you selling selling a drone or a commercial package or, a film TV advertisement or billboard, or maybe I'm running social media ads for clients, right? What is it that you are selling? So the who, what, the when. When are you operating business? Are you going after hours? Are you meeting with people after hours? Are you meeting people over lunch? Are you taking people to lunch? It's really important to understand the when. Are they coming into you at all hours? Because that's based on when you should be making your content around, when people are obviously coming into business or who you're posting with, right, from a collaborational standpoint. But then also the when is critical to when you should be posting. And ultimately, Instagram will tell you when to post. Like I said, if you go into your Instagram dashboard, if you go up and set your business account up after this session, you will be able to tell after a good week or two when to post. And usually that is 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. But not one size fits all. Sometimes it is later in the day, but the majority that I've seen are 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I know we went over that earlier. So that's who, what, when, where are you located? Are you making your content and selling your stuff in a physical location? Are you networking here at the chamber? Where is that happening? Because that's where your content's going to be made. For instance, if you're a realtor, you're going to be showing off houses all day. So your where is going to be filming content in multiple houses and showing off kind of the realtor lifestyle. If you're an educator, you're going to be showing off your college and everything that it has to offer for students and how students can benefit from going to your college. And, again, education is so key. Remember on TikTok, education is where it's at. So educate people, tell people, interact with them and really excite them about your business and what you're doing. So who, what, when, where, and why. Why are you doing this? Why do you do what you do? What is it that drives us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, to move mountains and do incredible stuff in the community, right? So again, whether you're that car salesman, the realtor, what have you, no matter your business, why? Why do you do what you do? Because it's so important. And I know sometimes we forget to ask ourselves that why, but it's that why that drives us, and it's that why that's going to drive you on social media. And again, ultimately leading to, why should a customer come into your business? Why? Why? They could go to any other business. Why you? So you have that opportunity on social media to sell them and tell them why to come into your business and drive them and drive those sales. Also, I forgot to add, on Instagram, you can make that Instagram shoppable. There's a way to add a shop onto Instagram and add individual products onto Instagram from a sales perspective. So literally you can have your own shop on Instagram, all in one place. And I know that's kind of separate from the why, but I forgot to add that in with the Instagram piece. But the idea is most important to all of you. Why do you do what you do, and why should people buy from you? And that should be the motivating factor of what you should be posting on social media. And you have to kind of think like a consumer for a second. I want you all to just kind of close your eyes as a consumer. Why should they come in and buy my product? And then what is it that I need to show off the most to them? So again, maybe it is that shiny car, the house, the mortgage, or whatever. What is that piece, okay? And then ultimately, keep consistent with social media. Don't give up. It is a process. Rome was not built in a day. It was built in 5, right? Or something like that. So the idea is that you need to keep consistent, because the moment you lose consistency, you'll fall out of that algorithm. The algorithm. This is what everybody talks about all day. Algorithm. What is an algorithm? I call it a lazy river. It is literally a lazy river, and you're in a raft. And it's up to you based on, if you stop posting, well, guess what? The lazy river, you don't move on the lazy river. You jam up the lazy river, and then your content gets lost, right? And then you realize when you start posting again that your views are down. You wonder why your views are down? Because you stopped the river. Don't stop the river. Keep the river going. Get on that raft. Keep posting. Make content. Collaborate. We are all business owners. We have the capabilities of collaborating with one another to create an atmosphere where we can all connect on social media. That's why social media was made, was to connect with one another. I mean, going back to the days of MySpace. Anybody remember MySpace? You were so excited when Tom was your first friend, and then, you had other friends that would come and join, and then you would get to, some people would accidentally post their salaries thinking that nobody would see their salaries. And then, you'd be like, oh, wow, I accidentally posted my salary on MySpace. My goodness. Well, we've come a long way since then. But the idea is that, the social media was born to connect. So connect. Build that audience. Get people excited about you and what you are doing. You are doing something incredible. You're giving to the community something. There's a reason why you started your business. There's a reason why you took that job. Show that. Put that passion out there. Drive that to the masses. Get people following you. Build that audience. And at the end of the day, keep it going. Do not stop. And you'll thank me later, because social media could be the key to the next customer. You have no idea who could find you on social media. I've searched plenty of businesses, even down to like a location feature on Instagram. Who's visiting there? Has a celebrity been there? And by the way, celebrity could be somebody with a blue check mark, maybe without a blue check mark, but you can see based on if they've tagged a location or not. It's important to have that connection. So connect on social media and grow.
All right, thank you everyone so much for joining us today. It was so exciting to hear everything that Matt had to share with Fruity on how to grow your business like an influencer. For those of you listening at home, if you want to be a part of our in-studio audience, you can join us at hollywoodchamber.net/events and get signed up there. This also was recorded, so it will be available for downloading on Spotify and Apple iTunes, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one.
Today we're going to present to you the trailer for My Soul to Keep for the first time right here before you.
Why'd she have to leave us?
She'll always be with us. You know that, right?
But she's not. She's gone and she's never coming back.
She wanted us to move on, to be happy. She was sick for so long. It was just her time to go.
But I don't want her to go.
I know, sweetheart. I know.
You're supposed to go back to work today. I called your office, no answer. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm worried about her.
It's always hard losing a parent, but she's tough and she'll pull through. Remember when we talked about it?
I don't know, man. It's too soon for that. It's just not the right time.
She's here.
It's so nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you. They said today might be a good day to meet. Call me.
Dad, do you think you'll ever date again?
There's something going on. There's just something about her.
So what's up? It's not urgent.
Yeah. Can we talk?
Dad, who's this?
Honey, this is Alexis. She's gonna be helping out. So what? You're saying she's crazy? That she's sick?
But I'm not saying that she's crazy. I'm not. I'm just saying that I've seen these signs before.